Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back again. So this, um, okay, for all of you, those of you who just watch the YouTube channel and don't watch the Discord, or I mean, sorry, the Twitch or the live streaming. It's it's been fun. Anyway, let's get into this. So what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about so someone's okay. You know what? Let me look up the comment. Here. Someone commented earlier today, and they said, who was it? Okay, Ultrix Soma said, "Can you show up Judy and Nick medals functions, like their differences from the US and JP version?" I love this comment. I love it. Thank you very much, man. What's your name again? Sorry, I have bad memory. Ultrix Soma. Thank you very much, Ultrix. That is awesome. I'm not gonna buy Nick Wild yet. There's a high probability that I will buy him. Now you have to ask why. And this is kind of, it's not, it's kind of, contradictory actually, because really, really recently, I basically said, oh, these are not worth it. What's the point of having this? And then, who was it that donated for me to get it? Was it Steven? It was Steven, right? Yeah, Steven Harris. So Steven Harris donated, and he said, you know what? Go ahead and get one of them. I wasn't going to get any of them. I wasn't going to get them. And I got to be perfectly honest. When he donated that money and said, hey, or get them, I was like, man, it's kind of a waste. I mean, because I can't. The only one I wanted was Judy, and I can't even wear her outfit. Square Enix, you gotta fix that, man. So thank you, Joe Blue. So, but after I got her, something weird happened. I kind of fell in love because of this right here. It's amazing. Well, even where I have her, so check it out. I have her at 1.3, right? So she hits an 8437 basic, but almost always she hits over 6,000 damage. Do you guys realize what that is? I mean, over 6,000 damage. So now, what I'm thinking of doing now is putting an attack 2 on her. Chip and Daling her. Not even Daling. Who cares about Daling? Chipping her. Just chipping her. Wait, is Chip the strength? I think Chip is strength. Yeah, Mr. McFeeling just said over 6,000. I am sure I could hit over 9,000 with her. And can you imagine once we're able to guild her? Like if one day we ever get Mickey Brooms and we can do it. Now, the basic question of this, as you can see underneath, I have them rotating. So the basic question of this was comparing it. So I want to thank everyone, but I do want to thank Dream LPER. Sorry, I want to thank Dream, because Dream actually translated for us the Japanese versions, and I'm not going to put them on screen, but one says, so at 100, her base strength was 5372. Which I'm kind of feeling that they didn't change the strength. Her defense was 5516. I don't think they changed her strength. Cost is the same. Her special attack is called Attack Up 2+5. Is that what it's called? Or maybe it's called Strength Boost as well. But it's different. No. Her damage is 1.47. And her required gauges are 3. So same there. Slightly higher damage multiplier, all right? Next, what does her description say? Single target raises attack by 2 stages for the rest of the turn. So in this one, the NA version over there, it says raises strength by 1 tier for 1 turn. Now, if we were to compare them just side by side, okay, side by side. Actually, you know what? That's what I want to do this for. All right, so let me see if I can pull this off, guys. Because we're going to try and pull this off. We're going to try and pull something off here. So this is what we've been trying to figure out with, this is what we've been trying to do. Oh, it does work. Cool. All right, so if we were to just put them side by side. Turn on. All right, so we have, we're going to do, wait, why is this not working? Oh, because I have it in the race. Okay, we're going to do Japan version, and we're going to do North America version. All right, so there. The very first thing you have to look at the very, very top of the list, I mean, like, seriously, the very first thing we need to look at is the fact, let me move this over just a little bit, guys. There we go. Okay, right there. The very first thing we need to look at is that the Japanese version is single attack, and the NA version is AoE. Okay, that's like the very first thing you have to look at. That right there separates them completely. I mean, it seriously separates both these medals in a completely different category. But we're going to keep going. Then we're going to go, the cost is 3 and the cost is 3. And then finally, we're going to talk about their, well, because their base strength and defense is same. So being same base strength and defense, it's good. It's good. And finally, we need to look at the fact that, what is it? She raises by 2. So, oopsie daisy. Come here. So she raises by 2. So she's got a 1.47 multiplier. Come on. Against a 1. What's this one have? 1.40, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 1.40. So 1.40 against a 1.47. Because as we know, attack up 1 is 1.4, attack up 2 is 1.47, which I guess the multiplier also goes up the more you guilt them or the more orbs you put into them, but we can't put any more orbs into these, so why are we even talking about that right now? All right, so this right here, oh, sorry, there we go. This right here is comparable. This right here cancels each other out. I mean, completely. It totally cancels each other out. You know, I'm not even going to go there. This right here is where the difference is. Now, why do I love Judy so much? What you guys need to understand is I love Judy so much because of the medals I run. Look at this. Titus, 1 gauge. Mulan, 1 gauge. Stitch, 1 gauge. My Stitch and my Titus are both guilted, which actually we're going to try and guilt Titus again today. So that right there. And then I do have a limit. I have a limit for Reservoir 2. So right now my cost is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you guys realize that I could do 2 turns of using every single one of my medals, like if I'm doing Coliseum or something, but I could do 2 turns completely using up my medals, all their specials. And as you guys know, Stitch hits about 17,000 sometimes. Titus can hit well over 11,000. I've hit 12,000 with him because he hits 2 6,000s. So in this case right here, Judy is beautiful. Now, watch this though. If I had, let's say, a Kingdom Hearts Sora version 2, who is a multi-area attack, and that's the thing too. I really focus on multi-area attacks. Do you guys notice that? AoE, AoE, single, AoE, AoE. Oh, it's single. But if I were to put my Cage Sora version 2, another AoE for 2. The only reason why I have him in here is because sometimes I really do use the poison. I mean, it really comes in handy. But let's see. Let's keep looking down here. So if I were to put, let's say, well, I could put Master Form Sora, but I got Stitch. He's a lot more powerful. Let's say I have Peter Pan, 3 cost. Let's say I have Tifa, 3 cost. let's say I have, who else can I have that's green? Let's say I have, well, let's say I have a KH2 Zora version A. Great power, but that right there would be 9 cost. Add another 3 cost to it, you're talking about a 12 cost. How is a 12 cost? 12 cost isn't worth it. So for me, personally, Judy is amazing. Now let's compare something else. Let's compare Judy to her counterpart, let's say. Oh, and this is the other thing too. The fact that they are 6 stars, the fact she is 6-star is a big deterrent. If she was, okay, actually it's not. It's not the deterrent for me. For me, the fact that she is 6-star forces me to upgrade her, forces me to get her to this point, forces me to think about the fact that if I do Chip and Dale her, if I do put an attack boost on her, if I do put a skill 1 or skill 2 attack, then I potentially have a 10,000 damage AoE medal at the very top, who not only raises the strength of all my other medals. Okay, and again, AoE, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the very beginning of going in against the mob. I mean, seriously, you know, Coliseum, anything else, you know, I go up against the mob at the very beginning, having a 10,000 smack on everyone, on the entire mob. It's pretty cool. I mean, to me, it's really cool. So now let's kind of compare her, because you can't really compare them. Let me clear this. New sketch, discard. All right, so let's kind of compare her to, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? There she is. All right, we're gonna kind of compare her to Aerith. So let's see. Boop, and let's make this a little smaller. All right, let's put it over here. But there. All right, so let's say we're gonna have Judy over here. Oopsie daisy. Judy over here. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I have something to prevent this. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I should have prepared this. Okay, so we have Aerith and we have Judy. So this is why people are always saying, well, if you have Aerith already, why are you going to even focus on Judy? I mean, seriously, what's the point of focusing on Judy when you have Aerith? Okay, so we have Judy, and we have wait, turn on, there we go, and we have Aerith. Okay, so Judy, again, like we said, she is AoE. She costs 3, and she has a 1.4. And then Aerith has, she is not AoE, she's single. She's an SA. She costs 2. She's got a 1.39. And pretty much the same special, right? Let me see. Okay, so let's see what happened. Okay, so there. Okay, so again, this. So if we just look at it like that, we're looking at it like this way, and then we're looking at this way, and then we're looking at this way. I mean, if we're just going to look at it in plain basic math, even AoE is better than single attack. 3 cost is not as good as 2 cost or 2 gauges, and 1.4 is better than 1.39. I mean, just looking at it that way. Yeah, Dream, we haven't gotten to the Japanese comparison yet. Right now, we're just comparing it with what we have. So if you just look at it from that point of view, I mean, yeah, Judy seems a lot better. Again, AoE, but again, it also depends on who you're using it with. Some people out there have medals that hit really well in speed, or like Bubby. Some people are using Bubby. Sorry, So, some people are using KH2 Riku. Some people are using Master Form. Some people are, and they're more focused on. Okay, even if you're more focused on single attack area or single attacks, then Judy makes so much more sense for you too because she is multiple. Now, let's go back. So, let's go back to Judy real quick, and then we're gonna talk one more second about. What did you say? Yeah, no, Dream L. Yeah, she does. Okay, so again, talking about the Japanese version. Yeah, she does raise it by 2 tiers, but the 2-tier difference is what? How much is that? How much is the 2-tier difference? Oh yeah, and yeah, I am comparing it right now. But I mean, the basic doesn't change. The what's it called? That's why I didn't compare the strength and defense of Aerith and Judy, because I mean you can't compare it. There's one 6-star, one isn't. 2 tiers, like using the 1 tier metal twice. Okay, so let's talk about that then. So in the Japanese version, okay, I'm not debating that the Japanese version is better than the North America version. I'm not saying that. I agree with everyone. When everyone says that we got less than the Japanese version got. I'm not debating that. I am agreeing with 100% with that. I agree 100% that the Japanese version of the medal it's way better. I mean, if you just compare it side by side, the Japanese version is way better in the raising 2 tiers. But then what do you have after it? Like for me, yeah, that would be. Well, I guess for anyone, having 2-tier strength is way better. But that AOE, I mean, if you're going up against them, okay, so that would mean that immediately after, I would have to have Titus. I would have to have a 6-star Mulan. I would have to have someone who is going to be able to deliver a much harder blow to a mob. Whereas using just Judy right now, how I'm using her, I'm getting that initial blow without having to use anyone else. And again, I don't know. I'm just saying, I really like her. I think she is amazing. Okay, so that's okay. Dreamel saying it's a lot actually. 1 tier is 25%, 2 tiers 15%. So yeah, a 50% bonus is a lot. That's great. That's humongous, guys. That's enormous. Again, I'm not debating on the fact that the Japanese version is better. I completely 100% agree with everyone when people say that the Japanese version is better. And I wish that Niwanima was here right now, because Niwanima isn't right now. But the one thing we were talking about the other day was the fact that let's put it here. Was the fact that why we didn't get those versions. Why didn't we get the Japanese version of the medal? Why didn't we get that much OP of a medal? And Niwanima said it pretty perfectly. Can you imagine having Judy at this point in the game, or Nick Wallet at this point in the game? It's too much. It's just too much. Yeah, 5 Cats. Okay, so 5 Cats just said, okay, does anyone have the stats on a 6-star Aerith? But see, no matter how much stronger she gets, she's still single attack. And that's what for me is much more valuable, and why, again, you guys need to check out. Very soon, you guys are going to come to the stream or come to the videos, and you guys are going to see me with a chipped and daled, probably just chipped, Judy, and she's going to have the increase, and I'm probably going to put the attack on her, any character can just swipe for multi-attack. Yeah, Adept. And I completely agree that. But with her, you're getting the special as well. Do you know what I mean? So not only are you getting the special that raises everyone else's strength, but you're also getting the AoE for her. All right. So yeah, guys. So we're gonna stop there for a second. This is gonna be part one. Part one is just talking about Judy. And again, there are a lot of reasons why. Okay, to summarize, I completely 100% agree that the Japanese version of Judy is better if you just compare them side by side, because, well, no, you know what? I don't know. I mean, 50% to 25% to every medal after, yes, that's better. But if this Judy was a single attack, I'd seriously consider not getting her. Because to me, okay, you guys saw my medals. You guys have seen, I mean, look at pretty much all my medals. I highly, 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 highly value multi-attack. Again, that's what works for me. Other people have way different strategies. Other people have way better medals than I do. I mean, well, a lot of people have way better medals than I do. So yeah, so I mean, this has just been part one, guys. Pretty much just talking about Judy. We're gonna do a part two, or we're gonna talk about Nick. I don't have Nick though. So I'm actually thinking of maybe doing Nick. I don't know. I might get Nick tomorrow. I don't know, guys. I'm really considering getting Nick. I just want a little more information about him, because he's pretty much identical to this one. And then if we were to compare, we have to compare Nick to Diz for us. Because again, guys, we did compare the Japanese version. We are comparing the Japanese version, in other words, but it doesn't really matter because we're never going to get the Japanese version. The Japanese version of Judy is just never going to happen for us. I mean, unless they nerf stuff, or unless they come up with an update way later down the line, and all of a sudden they're like, here, congratulations, you have Judy. Well, you know what? We're upgrading her to what the Japanese version had. But if they take away my AoE, I am going to be very, very upset, because that's why I have put so much importance on her, because I want to be able to do that 10,000 damage at the very beginning against them all. Those are my opinions. I mean, please leave me a comment in the description. I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. I just want to share with you guys why my reasons for getting Judy, and my reasons why I really love her, and why I've put her into my medals, and why I'm going to upgrade her. Into my Keyblade, and why I'm going to upgrade. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I have been DUJ2. You know what? If you'd like to come to the stream, drop on by. If you'd like to join Discord, join Discord. We chat about a lot of these things, and we debate a lot of these things, because honestly, that's kind of what I want to do now. I mean, we are getting to the point now where we need to really investigate these medals, and you guys need to make an informed decision on what you want, because again, a lot of people haven't put the importance that I have. I mean, when I was guilting Stitch, people were looking at me like, why are you doing that? And he's awesome. Why do I have a Titus? I mean, I don't really think I've seen many people with Titus. I love him. I love the fact that I hit about 6,000 to 7,000 on the mob, and that's why I'm going to try and guilt him again. And I do want to put some more boost into him. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I have been DUJ2. Let me know what you think of this new series. We'll talk about Nick in the future, very soon, hopefully. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. See you.